Well, dudes, we're almost at the end game, guys. We are on the second to last. I don't know if today it should be the last workout session I get to do at 23 years old, or it should be tomorrow. But yeah, this week on Tuesday I'll be turning 24 this year. So that means once Tuesday passes, I'll be 1 year away to my first ever midlife crisis. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I have here my pre-workout. It's called the Motherfucker, 400 milligrams of caffeine. So let's put in one scoop of this guy. I just wanted to say, like, thank you guys so much for sticking with me throughout this whole journey. Um, it was there were like a lot of ups and downs. So yeah, because of that, I really wouldn't have kept going if it weren't for you guys' support. So yeah, dudes. I'll go ahead and put my coconut water in. And all right, let's go ahead and start this thing up. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Cheers, guys. Not the best, but you know what? It's got all the essential things I need to keep myself fully hydrated for today's session because it's really hot today, so I might as well have some electrolytes in me while I can. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get to tonight's session. So not tonight, today. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so now here's something that you don't normally see me do, and that is my warm up routine for deadlifts. And I should probably start doing this for squats too, but basically I was like starting out with like 3 sets of 5 box jumps, along with a set of like a super duper light set of dumbbell RDLs. And this is supposed to like get my whole lower body fired up, and it's supposed to give more blood flow to my whole posterior chain, just so like my lower back doesn't feel so like beat up when I'm doing my conventional deadlifts. And speaking of which, I really wanted to get a 500-pound PR in today, but after like doing my warm up sets, I wasn't exactly feeling it, so I had to like take it a little lightly today and just focus on improving my slack pull because that is a major mistake I've been neglecting during my deadlifts. Now, as to that warm up routine that you saw me do with the box jumps, the reason why I actually incorporated this a few weeks back, so this is my first time doing it, but I'm doing this just so like I don't have to do like a bunch of stairmaster or treadmill like type of cardio for like 10 to 15 minutes. I want something that's like fast and simple. It's gonna get me too fired up, but not too like tired out. So, doing these explosive movements should like help me kind of like not only like get my lower body fired up, but it'll also kind of like teach me to like learn how to explode things from the bottom up. Because that's like the very thing I struggle with when I'm doing my deadlifts and front squats too. Is like being able to fucking explode, the weight off the ground. So yeah. After that, I also did some bench pressing. I'll admit, this was also pretty weak too. Matter of fact, both of my compounds have been a little bit weak today, so I'm taking a little light today. So I did like a top set of like 255 for one, and I did some back downs with 2 plates. First set was 3, last 2 was with 5 for 5 reps. Um, so yeah, I'm still working on bringing my bench strength back. This should be my last set that I'm doing for the bench press. And then the rest of the stuff, I kept it like very simple. Oh, actually, this is like one of my last sets actually. So I was getting these 5 reps down. So far, pretty good. The left shoulder was a little bit irritated, so I don't want to go too hard on that. Um, I then did some like isolation movements, like with lat pull downs, like chest support rows, and the incline machine presses, just so like I can work on like growing each individual parts of my body, just so I can be able to like get stronger with my barbell lifts. I'm doing my lat pull downs, and I'm just trying to focus on not swinging down too much. Um, And I'm also going to be using straps because, of course, like if you're training back, number one rule is please use fucking straps. I don't care how good or bad my forearm strength is, like with straps, like it's gonna help me like get the most out of my back training. As you can see, I'm kind of going to failure, so I wasn't able to get all the range of motion I need, so I had to stop there. And this is another set that I was going at same way as usual, like 8 to 10 rep range. Um, yeah, nothing too crazy. I'm just trying to go to failure on this one. I would love to be able to hit like the full stack soon. So, definitely gotta lock in on that. But at the same time, like if I do go full stack right now, I'll end up like swinging back and I'm not gonna really get much from my lats. The next thing I do is like the isolateral like chest support rows. I made some adjustments to the chest pad. So I moved to see a lot more backwards just so I can get an even longer stretch, which led me to dropping the weight down to, as you can see here, I did like 200-ish pounds. Um, and then I ended up doing that. And of course, it was very brutal. Like my body was being forced to slide even more backwards just to stretch like other parts of my upper back, which is a good thing, of course. My goal is I want to be able to get to the whole entire stack just so I can like really thicken out my back. This and of course I'll do my pen lay rows, try to get 3 plates on that too, but that'll be on my secondary upper day. Today is just more since I did conventional deadlifts. I'm just gonna be doing my back exercises with the machines. And then after that, I did some incline machine presses. Oh shit, I think this is the last set that I put in first. It's whatever. I'm still in the editing process of it. But yeah, I was just testing all the camera angles because there are some people around. I didn't want to get in their way. But of course, as usual, I want to make sure I go to failure, try to get the most out of it. And here's me doing it with a 25 on each side instead of a 10 and a 5. Of course, try to go as heavy up to failure as possible. I did do like 7 or 8 reps before I took a week off. So, yeah, today I can only do like 4 to 5 ish. You can just see me like struggling here, making them ugly faces. I kind of like spamming this machine though more than I do with the dumbbell presses. Not that dumbbell presses are bad or suboptimal or anything anyway. Um, but I don't know. This one just feels really nice for me. It's easy in the shoulder. The setup process less tedious. So after that, I did some incline curls with the 55s. All the other like incline bench were taken. That's why you notice like me, I'm in a different room right now. It's all empty. So well, except that one guy in the background, but that's nothing to worry about. So I was just focusing on going heavy and hard. So I was only able to get like 4 to 5 reps in of doing incline curls, going heavy as possible. Only struggle is like I'm swinging a lot, which is not exactly ideal. You don't want to swing your shoulders in too much, or else, as you can see here, I kind of eagle lifted with the incline curls. Not too bad though. It has been a few weeks. I did lose some bicep strength there too. So yeah, and after that, I did some skull crushers with the dumbbells. So I made sure to have like the end of the dumbbell like touch my shoulder, and then I could just push my way back up. I went for like a good 8 reps here. Usually I go for 10 if it's 50 pounds, but this is 55 pounds, so it's a little bit heavier. So I'm just like forcing myself to get those reps in. I could work on like moving my elbows a little less, but it was my first time going this heavy in a while, so bear with me here. I think I got like 3 more left. No, this is my last rep. Okay, cool. And then after that, I finished myself off with some ab wheels. I went for like usually I go for like 215. I decided to push it even further and just go for like fucking 20. And that's just to build like my whole like strength when it comes to like bracing, of course. And of course, by the time I start cutting, I should be able to see some abs popping out too. But the reason why I'm doing this while I'm in a really bulked up state is just so like I can like have a stronger brace when I'm doing my front squats and deadlifts and RDLs too. Basically, like all of my compound movements, just so like I don't like swing forward and stuff. And that's about it, really. So yeah.